What's up, people? Trying to make sure it's going. Okay. I think that's more square. I don't know. Hope it is. Package. If you read the title, you know what's in the package. Before I get to the package, though, I just want to say, I do have 2 other CDs. These came from the flea market, though. I was just shopping around. Saw a guy with a whole bunch of CDs and CD cases. Picked up 2 of them. One, Vanessa Williams. Don't know if you can see it. It's autofocus is not on, so I don't want to mess up the focus. And then Ja Rule. Nothing special to these. The Ja Rule one, it has like a thing, but it's just the cover. It's not like an actual booklet or anything. You know what I mean? CD is kind of basic. It's just black and white. Then it has the actual track list on the CD. But then, hold on. I'm going to get this in here. It has on the back too. And then Vanessa Williams, same thing. Track list actually is on the back. Beautiful CD art on there, by the way. Very beautiful. If you take it out, you can actually see. Ooh, Vanessa Williams, so beautiful. On the back. And then inside, booklet. This is what it's going to show. Obviously, cover on the front. I'm fumbling all over the place. And then on the inside, it's the lyrics to each one of the songs on here. That's pretty dope. So you're not gonna be able to see this, but it's the lyrics to all of the songs on there. And it continues on the back. Same thing on the back. So really cool, actually. That's actually super dope. I'm getting into CD collecting now because CD is the thing that I grew up on. I didn't grow up on vinyls. I will be having some vinyls, like the Summertime '06 vinyl. I know I have that on the way. So that's coming. But Sade. I recently discovered that I love Sade. I had only heard of her prior to like 2 years ago. Never actually listened to anything Sade. So Love Deluxe. The first song I heard from her was Cherish the Day. It came on my Spotify. It came on a Spotify radio, I think. Track list on the back. I'm gonna actually unpackage this. Damn, I should have got like a knife or something. Am I gonna have to bite it? I think I'm gonna have to bite it. Or at least attempt. Damn. I'll know this for next time. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I really should have, though. No. I got it, I think. I barely have nails. There we go. I got it. But yeah, I was at work. This is when I worked at T-Mobile. And it came on while I was listening to stuff. Cherish the Day came on, and I liked it a lot. And I was like, oh, who is this? This Sade lady. She's good. And one of my older coworkers was like, that's Sade. And I was like, oh, is this Sade? I was like, 1, didn't know that's how you spelled it. 2, never heard anything from her. I've heard of her, never actually heard anything from her. And now she's one of my favorite artists of all time. Like, I cannot get enough of this lady's discography. Ooh, that's beautiful. You see that reflective on the front? They don't even really have cover art. It's just like reflective on the front, just like it is on the back. Yeah, that's pretty. Finger prick magnet for sure, I know. But it's pretty. Track list on the bottom. Really pretty. Epic at the top. 1992. My mom laughs at me. She's like, you never heard me listen to no Sade. And I'm like, I didn't, but I kind of wish I had. Sade is awesome. I'm going to talk about the actual album. I just want to show off. Because I did listen to it earlier. Because I knew this was coming today. So, I guess that's her and, like, the people she makes music with. Probably some of her bandmates. Because it sounds like she uses... Yep, I was about to say it. This album definitely, like, you can hear the fact that she uses live instruments. But yeah, Paul S. Denman for bass, Sade Adu for vocals, Andrew Hale for keyboards, and Stuart Matthewman for guitars and sax, with Leroy Osborne vocals. It just has all the credits here. And it has all the lyrics, I would assume, for each song. Yep. Just going through them. It's just cool to have stuff like this. Yep. So that's all it is. I enjoyed the CD things. Like, I know, like, some people are like, oh, the vinyl art is cooler. But I like, first of all, I like the jewel cases. I've always liked jewel cases. Yes, they're flimsy, and yes, they break easy, but if you take good care of them, they won't break. You know, like, and they're just, like, very compact. They're nice to hold. The art on the inside looks good. They come with the little booklets. CDs are beautiful in their own right, and it's just like what I grew up on, so I like CDs, and I've just always loved jewel cases. I love jewel cases. I love the fact that, like, the original PlayStation games used to come in, like, jewel cases. I love it. This album, love this album. I enjoy, what I enjoy about Sade is that, like, she really just, and this seems to be, like, a trend when I go back and listen to 80s artists. Like, they were just talking about life, bro. Like, just the everyday going on about life. But, like, with hers, it's like, it's so down to earth. And I don't know if she actually wrote it or who wrote her stuff. Maybe she did write it. But it's just, like, I like the fact that it's like, okay, No Ordinary Love comes on, you know, it's the premise of the song is as simple as the title. And then it's like Feel No Pain comes on. It's like a perspective shift because she goes from talking about the love she has for a lover to, like, the love she has for a family and, like, loving them through the times in which they're Papa been laying up, Mama been laying up. Nigga, shit, fire. Like, when she talking about, like, having to see a man cry, like, have you ever been there when a man cries? Like, it's like, damn, like, just trying to figure stuff out. Like, help them get through life, help them move on, help them to the future. Be strong. Come on now. It's a really good song. Like, that was the first time, like, I'm just be honest, that's the first time that I can remember just hearing a song about, like, yeah, like, you know, your mom, dad, your brother, like, they're going through regular shit and they have, like, stuff, like, they'll get to times where it's like, you know, they've been laid off of work and you have to help them not only overcome that mental battle, but it's like even the mental battle of just, like, wanting to not do anything and just sit there and just kind of let life pass you by once you get into a rut. Because, like, if you've ever been poor, like, I know you probably have seen that around you where it's like some people just, like, get to that point where they just kind of are just, like, letting it go on and they're kind of just, like, stuck in the same cycle of, like, and not that I think you necessarily have to quote unquote get out the cycle, because the only real thing that we're here to do is just live life, you know. But and most people are better off than you think they are. Even, like, the poor person in America is better off than most of the world. So it's not that it's just that when people are like, I think there's a difference, because I've seen people be poor and be happy with their lives. You know what I'm saying? But there's a different type of poor person where they're just down in the dumps all the time and just letting life pass them by. And that's kind of what she's talking about, trying to get them off of. And I feel like you really hear that in like I Couldn't Love You More, because she's saying it about a lover, but she's saying it about herself too. Like, it's like that song, like there's things in it that, like, when she says I couldn't love you more, boy, but like for the first, like that first half of it, I really thought she was talking to herself, like talking about how she couldn't love herself more, or like how she couldn't love her own life more, because she's like, you know, I wouldn't want much more than I had if I could get everything, you know, like. And I just like, from that little 3-track run, especially the second track and the third track going into each other, I feel like it really like speaks towards how she always is talking about like the regular things that go on in life, and yet still having gratitude and still understanding that you're favored and being blessed and having a positive outlook on it. And it's not like positivity in the sense of like anything corny. It's positivity in the sense of like, I'm blessed, and I know I'm blessed, and I'm going to sing about being blessed, and I'm going to sing about you being blessed and helping the people around you to feel love and blessed, and, you know, all of that. So I Feel No Pain and I Couldn't Love You More are my favorite 2 tracks out of this whole thing. Kiss of Life. All right, is Kiss of Life my favorite? I think from a conceptual standpoint, Feel No Pain and I Couldn't Love You More are probably my favorites. But in terms of a musical standpoint, I probably like Kiss of Life the most. Kiss of Life. I just love, there must have been an angel by my side. Like coming in like that. Ooh, I was like, yo. I remember the first time I heard it, bro. When I got to that part, I had to restart it. And then I had to restart it again when I got to that. Then led me to you. It led me to you. Like, I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Go back. She killing it. I really like that song. Of course, Cherish the Day is the one that got me into it. It's just so smooth. Like, Cherish the Day, like, my memories of Cherish the Day are me like door dashing on like summer days where I'm just riding out all day, and I just, you know what I mean? Like, I got like a long drive somewhere. I just like hear songs, like I hear the Larry Junes playing, I hear Currency playing, but in terms of the R&B side, the soul side, like I hear like songs like Cherish the Day playing, where it's just like, you know, that song is like what, 6-7 minutes. It just like, it's smooth. The beat is smooth, and her vocals on it are just smooth. The delivery is smooth. Everything about it is just ride out type of thing. So, and especially it's like, damn, like that's the one thing I will say about Sade, especially on this album, because this album is more so like the love album. You know, it is Love Deluxe out of the ones that I've heard from her. Because some of them delve more into like more of the just everyday life type of tracks, or they're trying to tell a story about lovers or about life, you know what I mean? Whereas this one is more so just like, there's a story here, especially like once you get to like Pearls and Bulletproof Soul, where she kind of realizes that like the hurt that the guy was putting on her was because he was trying not to get hurt himself. You know what I mean? And her having to deal with that and realizing that and accepting that and still going on to be her own person and move her own type of way about it, but like not being mad about it type, you know, because like there's a point in like from Cherish Today where she's like basically saying like everything I do is about you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it's like. She really says like, I choose you over heaven. You know what I mean? And then to go from that into, you know, basically the trying to keep the perspective of being grateful, but like you can tell it's melancholy when Pearls comes on. Like, especially when she gets to the hallelujah, like that part, like it's really melancholy. Like I could really see her like sitting there, listening to this, like crying, and then going into Bulletproof Soul. Obviously, like that's kind of the stuff that I was talking about a few minutes ago. And then just letting it ride out with Mermaid because it's just straight instrumental track. But yeah, it's very nice and concise, and I love albums like this. Like I wish we would get back to this. I wish because there are people that really care about their albums and really are doing this. I like, let me say it like this. I like to see more plays, like whether it be extended plays, long plays, whatever they are, like structured like this, where it's like 50-minute runtime. Did my camera go off? Yeah, it did. Okay, sorry about that. I'll wrap up here. But 50-minute runtime, get what you need to get out type shit. Very good album. Love the live instruments. Like I say, you can tell just by listening to the music that it's live instruments. And I love that. It definitely sounds different. There's a difference between listening to live instruments being recorded and digital instruments, and it's not necessarily a good or a bad thing, but they definitely give the music a different sound. And I like the sound that she has going for her on this album for the most part. Yeah, so I love this album. I like this album. I will have more coming, and I'll just do the same kind of videos for those albums that I do for this one. I'll listen to it before it gets here, and have stuff to talk about it. Most of the time it's going to be some like my favorite albums of all time, so I know kind of what I'm going to say going into them, but I'll still listen to them beforehand just to give like a fresh perspective on it and everything. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming out. Sorry that my camera died on me. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.